there, welcome to another video of SwiftGat. In this video, I want to show you how you can make a custom Apple Watch face, or else you can say a clock application for Apple. Alright, so in this project, I'm using the XK interface to build this clock, and also please make a note on that this source code was built in Xcode 13 and Xcode 14 about doesn't have storyboards for WatchOS anymore. Also, the publishing the Apple clock watch feature to the App Store may lead to Apple rejection. According to the Apple's policy, watch apps whose primary function is telling time will be rejected. So these 2 points, make sure that before doing this project, okay. And so the thing over here is I have a analog clock which is having the clock as a main watch face, and also I'm hiding the digital time, which is a status bar. I'm hiding it over here because you're already showing a clock over here. That makes sense. All right, and this I have used some references, and also this source code is mainly for the tutorial purpose, and I have built this by using some references and libraries. All right. First of all, I will explain you how I built this project and what are the things which I have used to build this whole clock watch face. Alright, so I have created a project by using the Xcode 14 less, and what I had is I have made an application with iOS and watch. Okay, so it doesn't need, we don't require this for this one. Mainly the main part is we are working on the clock app. Okay, so I have here the interface in my WatchKit app, and I have created a group, and I set a background image as a watch face is a PNG image. All right, and then I have another group which is having the SK interface. Before going to XK interface, I'll jump to the assets folder which I'm having this watch face image. All right, as you can see on the screen. Okay, then I have this another group which is having the SK interface, which is a scene kit which we can use in Apple Watch. So the main thing is I have created a clock scene, which you can see over here, and I have the scenes which is for the second, minute, and the hour, and I have designed this already in as box type. All right, and I have set the positions, everything else, and to set it on the middle of the screen. And then I have the clock scene SK scene, which is I've declared the scene did load the nodes which I'm using, like a second, hand, minute, everything else. And then I had the positions over here to add the background, to add in the background as well. And while it is running, I want to update the things as it like it should be running, as you know, clock. So in order to run that, what I used is I just made the date component, however, everything else, and the rotation feature. This is a thing which is having the rotation, which means that these nodes will be rotating already with a radius of in a seconds, like, okay. And this is the CG part float of that, which means it will return the pi by 180, everything else. So I'm not going much deeper about this physics and all of these things. Let me jump into another one which is having the dynamic. Actually, the dynamic thing what I have used is let me go to the interface controller. So in my interface controller, I have two IB outlets, which is for the main group as I showed in the interface, and this is the SK interface outlet which I'm going to use it over here. So awake. So this is thing which is like a viewed load for iOS application. Is having awake which is for the Apple Watch. So the let app is equal to dynamic application, and I'm setting here that app dot status bar hidden as a true. And why I'm using here is I'm already showing the analog clock over there, so I don't want the digital clock or the status at the top of that. So I just want to hide that. I have used a library which is called dynamic, which you can see on the screen. It's a folder. This is having some things like to hide the thing. I have used this library from GitHub. This is the source. I will share the link of this dynamic resource in my video description. Alright, let's come back to the Xcode. Alright, so this is having the dynamic logger invocation type mapping. You can see the readme for more details regarding these all things. So by using this, let me come back to the interface controller. I'm hiding the app status bar of the watch application. Alright, this can be done in by using storyboard, but I'm not sure how about Swift UI. I didn't find any resource yet to hide the status bar, or the Apple doesn't support in the current Xcode, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Alright, then comes the scene. So I'm loading here the scene which is having the clock scene with the clock file name like a clock scene, which I already gone here, clock scene. This is the file name, and I'm setting that as a background with the background color as a clear, because I already have an image which I set in the interface, as you can see on the screen over here. Look, I have already set a main group which is having the watch face. So that's why I set here like interface controller. I'm setting the background color as clear, and then I have the scene mode as a aspect fill. Then I have self.sk interface present scene as scene, and then I'm preferring the frames per second as 30. So that's all this. And if you run the project, you can see that we having the background, and also the with the help of this clock scene as an sk interface, this clock will be rotated. So that's all. It's very easy and simple actually. uh, uh, I'm not writing the code because this takes times to get all these clock scene and everything else. So you can refer the source code by from the video description. I have uploaded it as a public source code which you can refer. So I will be sharing this URL in my video description, which is having the clock app custom Apple Watch face source code. All right, so that's all in this video. So I'm telling you again that there are two things which I'm doing here. I'm hiding the status bar, which is having the digital time, and also building a custom Apple Watch face. We can customize based on other things, like if you have another kind of background image, or else a different kind of cloak, you can set as a background image different, and also you can add other stuffs as well. All right, so that's all in this video. Thank you for watching.